And here to talk more about this is our Power Panel journalist Lynn White and Professor Jackie Guzda, journalism professor at Western Connecticut State University. So welcome to the show, Professor Guzda, and great to see you as always, Lynn. So obviously we've been hearing about this threat since the weekend, and some are saying this is really the largest threat since 9/11, a credible threat, and so these really dramatic actions have been taken of closing these embassies. Others say maybe the response is a bit overblown. Is this just, you know, to kind of an excuse to justify the NSA's controversial surveillance programs? So your position, Lynn, on this?
Well, there are a few anniversaries here. 15 years ago on this date, there were embassy attacks in Africa, and we lost a few people, Americans. And also, you might remember that just before 9/11 happened, there was a message that went over the then president's desk that said that there was an attack on the U.S. that was imminent, and it wasn't taken seriously. And you are coming up on that anniversary again. So I think that you should heed the warnings. I think they want to be cautious. I think an abundance of caution is the phrase that's being used, and I think it's for good cause. Also, you have to remember Benghazi. There was someone recently arrested in Libya for that attack, and I think we're trying to show that we are tough. We are in the faces of the terrorists, and they should be put on caution that we're aware of what they're doing. I think it helps. It doesn't hurt.
Yeah, I am totally in agreement with you. The other thing is that you're always going to get these conspiracy theories over and over. You know, are we doing it to show how strong the NSA program was, etc. You know, but I'm with you. We have to err on the side of caution. If you brought up Benghazi, my God, if another Benghazi happened, Obama would really be in trouble, you know, and us in our embassy.
Yeah, meantime, Professor Guzda, others are saying, you know, all this attention on al-Qaeda in fact boosts their image, and that could also be harmful, that in fact the terror group has been weakened, and all of this talk seems to send the message that the terror organization is still strong. Does that matter?
You know, Obama took a lot of heat because last year he said that al-Qaeda was on the run. And then look what happened, Benghazi. Well, look what's happening today. Obama is saying that we are stronger than anything you can come up with. Right. And I think that's a good message to send. And he's taking care of his people, which is fabulous.
Right, and as we're speaking, more drone attacks just today, 4 of them.
Yeah.
And I think that that's the new war. That's the way it's being waged, and you're not going to see that altered anytime soon.
Yeah, meantime, this uptick in activity, we are seeing it mostly in Yemen, al-Qaeda in the Arabian Peninsula. The president has been waging an 18-month drone war there. Is it working, or does this show there's still a lot to do? They're still publishing Inspire magazine. It seems that activities are still really ongoing there despite this campaign.
You know, there's 2 sides to this, and we're going to see more in the future concerning the drones. Obama's been very strong with these drone attacks, almost as it's the Bush administration again, and Dick Cheney's in charge. Now you've got the collateral damage around the drone attacks, which is making al-Qaeda mad, which is making people in the United States mad too. We don't want to kill somebody's grandmother and the child of a terrorist.
But also, we don't want to be killed.
Exactly.
And that's the catch-22.
That's a catch-22. So he's showing his strength with the drone attack, but also, can we not cut with a finer laser with these drones? But it is the new warfare. You've got we're using internet tactics, we're using drone warfare. That's where we're going now.
Yeah, it's very interesting. Even little things like the weather today was as beautiful as it was on 9/11. I have friends who are in our industry, journalists who covered it, and even they are saying, you know, I'm taking this seriously because you never know. You cannot be too cautious.
All right, and you mentioned briefly that officials confirmed today that charges have been filed. It's unclear if an arrest has been made, but charges have been filed at least against one Libyan man in connection,
here in New York.
To the Benghazi attacks. Again, there are always politics at play. Do you think that they confirmed that on this day for a reason?
I think probably yes, but that's okay. I think something else that you've been seeing is the fact that in Yemen is this great bomb maker who has now come up with supposedly a new creation, a destructive toy for him, where he puts an explosive in a human body and then tells that person to get on a plane, and that plane is hijacked, or while he's on it, it explodes somewhere. I mean, that's the latest thing that we heard over the last week. So you're hearing more and more about how serious the threats are. And again, again, I take each and every one of them very, very cautious. I think that's the only way to go in this case.
Right. Well, Professor Guzda, it's great to have you on the show, and thank you both for being here.